before the train. Let the lights be low wherever you are, lower than you think you need. Nothing in this story asks you to look at anything, so if your eyes are still open, you can let them close whenever they would like to. There is no hurry in what follows. Nothing happens in this story. No one is looking for you, no one is waiting up, and there is nowhere you have to be by morning. If you fall asleep in the second chapter, you have not missed anything, because the fifth chapter is only more of the same, more slowly. The whole way through, this voice stays where it is now. It does not rise. Nothing in the sound gets louder or brighter, and when the story ends, the train keeps going on for a while without me, in case you are still on it. So, take one breath that is a little longer than the one before it, let it out without counting it, and let your shoulders come down a small amount, the way they do when you set down a bag you had forgotten you were carrying. We are going to catch a train tonight, a slow one going north. The platform. The station at this hour is nearly empty, and it has the particular calm of a large room that has been busy all day and is finished with being busy. The floor is wet in patches near the entrance, where snow came in on people's shoes and turned into water and was mopped, and the mop has left long, faint arcs that catch the light. A woman in a gray coat is closing the shutter over a kiosk, one slow turn at a time, and the shutter makes a soft rolling sound as it comes down. There is a vending machine glowing at the far end, warm cans on the left, cold on the right. You can hear the low hum it makes, which is the sound of a machine keeping a few dozen cans of tea at exactly the temperature of a cupped hand. The board above the platform lists 3 departures. 2 of them are for tomorrow. The one that is not for tomorrow is yours, and beside it, in small letters, is the name of a town so far north that most people in this station have never had a reason to say it out loud. You have a ticket in your coat pocket. You already checked. You can check again if you like and find it exactly where it was. The train comes in. You hear it before you see it, and even then you hear it as a change in the air, rather than as a sound. The cold on the platform begins to move. Then the front of the train comes out of the dark, unhurried, taking the last curve at the pace of someone walking, and the whole long body of it slides in beside you and settles, carriage after carriage, each one a little softer than the last. The doors take a moment. They always do. There's a sigh from somewhere underneath, a release of something held, and then the doors part and warm air comes out and meets the cold air on your face, and for 2 seconds you can see exactly where they meet. Inside, the corridor is narrow and the carpet is worn in the middle, where 40 years of shoulders have gone through. It smells faintly of dust, warmed on a heater. That is a good smell. It is one of the oldest signals there is that you are inside, and it is winter and you are going to be all right. A conductor nods at you from the far end of the car. He does not ask for your ticket now. He will come later, when the train is moving, because he has been doing this for a long time and he knows that no one gets on a train like this one by accident. Your seat by the window. The seat is green, and the fabric has that deep, dense weave that furniture had when it was made to be repaired instead of replaced. Over the headrest there is a white cloth cover, edged with lace, folded once and pressed flat by many heads. You take the seat by the window, facing forward, and there is no one across from you. Above the window there is a small brass lamp with a shade you can turn. You turn it until the light points down at the seat beside you instead of at your face, and now there is one warm circle of light in your row and blue darkness everywhere beyond it. You put your bag on the floor against your leg where you can feel it. You take your coat off one arm at a time and put it over your knees like a blanket, because it is still holding the cold from outside, and it will let that go slowly and be warm by the time you want it to be. The train begins to move without announcing it. You notice it because the lamp above the far window has started traveling sideways, and then the platform is going, and then the station is going, and then there is nothing outside but your own reflection sitting quietly in the glass, looking back at you with the patience of someone who has nowhere to be either. The window and the snow. For a while the town is still out there. Street lights in rows, a crossing with its two red eyes blinking, and a single car waiting behind the barrier with its wipers going. Then the town thins. The lights come further apart. There is one lit window on a hillside with nothing around it, and you have time to wonder about that window and to make up nothing much about it before it slides behind a stand of trees and is gone. And then the snow starts, and after that there is only the snow. It comes at the glass in long, slow diagonals, lit for a moment by the train's own light, and then dark again. It is not falling so much as drifting past in layers, the near flakes traveling fast, and the far ones barely moving at all, so that the whole night outside looks like something breathing. Under you, the rails have found their rhythm. 2 beats and a pause. 2 beats and a pause. It is not a sharp sound in here. It comes up through the frame of the seat more than through the air, so you feel it in your back and your legs before you hear it, the way you feel a heartbeat through a coat. The carriage sways a little on the long curves, left and then back, left and then back. It is the oldest motion there is for a body to fall asleep in, and yours has already begun to recognize it. The dining car. Later, and there is no particular reason for it, you get up and walk forward through the train. Between the carriages there is a short passage where the 2 cars are joined by a floor of ribbed metal that moves under your feet, and here the sound of the wheels is briefly close and honest before you go through the next door, and it becomes distant again. The dining car is nearly empty and lit only along the tables. There are white cloths on them, and each table has a small lamp with a green glass shade and a metal rack holding a bottle of soy sauce, a bottle of vinegar, and a folded paper napkin, all leaning very slightly to the left and then very slightly to the right with the train. A man in a white jacket is polishing a glass behind the counter. He looks up, and he does not say anything that requires an answer. He puts a cup down in front of the seat you are drifting toward, and pours tea into it, and the steam goes up and bends toward the window. You sit. The tea is hot enough that you hold the cup without drinking, and the warmth goes into your fingers and up into your wrists, and it turns out that this is what your hands wanted more than tea. Outside, a river runs beside the track for a while, black and moving, with white edges where the ice has taken hold at the banks. Then the track turns away from it, and you can watch the place where the river was going on without you, under all that snow. The long middle of the night. Back in your seat, the coat over your knees is warm now. Most of the lights in the carriage have been turned down. What is left is the small brass lamp above your row, still pointing at the seat beside you, making one soft island of amber in a car full of dark blue. The conductor comes through sometime in here. He walks the way people walk on trains, with a hand touching each seat back as he passes, and he does not stop at you. Somewhere behind you a page turns. Somewhere ahead a heater ticks as it warms and expands, and then is quiet, and then ticks again. The stations, when they come without ceremony. The train slows for a small platform, with 2 lamps and a shelter and a wall of shoveled snow shoulder high behind it. No one gets on. No one gets off. A woman in a station coat stands with her hands behind her back and watches the train the whole time it is there, and then it is going again, and the platform slides away, and the snow closes over the place where it was. There is nothing left to do tonight. The ticket is in your pocket. Your stop is hours away, and someone will wake you if it matters, and it does not matter. 2 beats and a pause. 2 beats and a pause. The carriage leans and comes back.